Welcome my students and viewers. Today again I am with some few more MCQs and here I am. Let me start this. So number one is the demand of labor in imperfect labor market is, these are the four options. It has to be whether it is a product market or labor market, the demand curve would be perfectly elastic. And in any imperfect market, demand curve of labor has to be a downward sloping. This is demand curve of labor. So this is perfectly elastic, this is less elastic. So the demand of labor in any imperfect market is less elastic than that of a perfect market. So it has to be less elastic in any, whether it is a product market or it is a factor market, no matter. If it is a perfect and imperfect competition, these two shapes are of the demand. Number two, when IC is shaped as a right angled, IC, normal shape of IC happens to be convex. But when two goods are perfect substitutes, then IC becomes a linear curve, and when two goods are perfect complement, then IC becomes right angled. So right angled IC is an example of two perfect complements, and linear IC is related to the perfect substitutes. So here it has been asked about right angled, so the goods are perfect complements. Number three, if the probability of an event is restricted by another event, then the probability is said to be. While finding probability, if there are two events and we have to find the probability of A when B has already happened. So this is called conditional probability. That is, the happening of A is restricted by the occurrence of another event, and it is defined as P A intersection B divided by PB, and it is known as conditional probability. So when the occurrence of an event is restricted by the occurrence of another event, it is known as the conditional probability. Number four, if two dices are tossed, probability of getting same number on both dices, yes. When two dices are tossed, then the number of outcomes is 6 to the power 2, that is 36. So 36 is the total number of outcomes. Then now the M, that is the favorable events, we have to find out among these 46, and both dices should have the same number. And its number is 6. So out of all number of outcomes 36, and out of 36, 6 are the favorable. So probability is 6 upon 36, and it is 1 by 6. So the answer would be 1 by 6. Let me explain more questions. Question number 5. If A and B are independent events, then the conditional probability of A given B has already occurred. When A and B are independent, then P B by A is PB, and P A by B is PA. Now here is asked that this is when A and B are dependent, then it is, and when it is dependent, then independent. Yes, independent. So when A or B are independent, then this PB by A conditional becomes PB and PA by becomes PA. Here it has PA by B is, PA by B is, definitely it is PA when A and B are independent. And if it is A and B are dependent, then these are the writings, and in this way it is being expressed. If A and B are dependent events, then the conditional probability of A when B has already occurred, this is conditional probability of A when B has already occurred. This is how it is expressed. So PA by B, and this will be the answer, PA by B. Number 7, two events A and B are dependent, then probability of A and B is given by, yes, this PA and B, that is PA intersection B. So PA by B is PA intersection B and divided by PB. So by taking cross multiplications, PA and B, that is A intersection B, is PA intersection B and into PB. So given by, now, so PA or PB by A is PA intersection B divided by PA. So from here we get PA intersection B is PB by A and into PA by cross multiplication. So here it is given PB by A into PA, that is will be the answer, right? It will be obtained from the conditional probability, and here is it is the original formula. Question number 8. A binomial distribution approaches Poisson distribution when the number of trials tends to infinity and the probability tends to 0. This will be the right option out of various options. So any binomial distribution tends to Poisson distribution, or it approaches Poisson distribution when the number of trial tends to infinity, number of trial tends to be very large, and P tends to be very small, that is P tends to 0, then any binomial distribution tends to Poisson distribution. So binomial distribution tends to Poisson distribution. This is about this one. Question number 8. Let me explain few more questions. Number 9. At which price elasticity of demand will be unity given the demand function, right? Now this demand function has to be identified in